Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to the channel. Sarah here. We're going to do a reading for you today for the week of March 2nd to the 8th, 2026. Keep in mind, Pisces, this is just a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave out what does not, as this is a general reading for the sign of Pisces. Not all of you are going through the same thing, so this may not resonate with you. If this doesn't resonate with you, you can check your other placements as your message could be there. So as always, feel free to delegate the energies where you see fit. If I say I'm talking about you, I could be talking about somebody with whom you are dealing, and vice versa. Same goes to you, cross watcher. I do want to put it out there. I'm not doing personal readings right now. If you've emailed me about a personal reading and I haven't responded back, it's because I have so many emails right now that I would have to respond to, and I literally don't have time. So I do have other responsibilities right now, so I am not offering that at this time. So I just want to make sure you know. We're going to do a layered spread reading. The first energy out here is sabotage. All right. We've got disagreements leading to sabotage. Habits. Okay, so this has been a pattern. We've got that there's a pattern of behavior here. We've got toxic pattern of behavior. So this is like devil type energy, okay? We've got psychopath. Whoa, this is heavy, Pisces. I feel like Libra usually gets the heavy ones. Daydreaming. This one's, okay, what's going on? Possibilities. Outcome. Shattered. The overall energy of this portion of the reading is hopeless. All right, you saw the energies. I shuffled. Okay. Okay, so the psychopath card comes out. This is an abusive, obviously we've got a very abusive situation going on here. There's been a really difficult situation that you've been involved in with somebody here. Now they're showing up here as a psychopath. Meaning, I read that card to mean that whoever this is completely devoid of the ability to have empathy. Okay? That doesn't mean that it's always that way with whoever this is. I mean, they might, I don't think most people are so egregious that they would be diagnosed a psychopath by a professional. Some of you might actually be dealing with that. This is pretty intense energy, though, I've got to say. I was picking up on devil energy before the psychopath card even came out, okay? Some of you, I'm just going to say what I'm seeing here, is that some of you may have been in this energy with this person where you have been conditioned to believe that you're the reason why things go awry in this connection. Almost like you may be believing that you are at fault here for the reasons why I think that the two of you have disagreements, is what it's looking like. So whoever this is, it doesn't look like they take any accountability. It looks like they shirk that responsibility. And some of you have taken that responsibility on yourself, maybe wanting to explore something further with this person who has proven something to you about their character, wanting to repeat certain patterns that are toxic. I am going to say here that I'm just going to say that you're potentially in this energy here of really idealizing something that it's showing up in the outcome, that whatever it is that you think you've got with whoever this is going to, there's going to be some sort of disillusionment with the shattered card. So let's get the next layer out. We've got signs. We've got long term. We've got manifesting jumping out. We've got courage. honest work. I take it as honesty, moving up. Spirituality, spiritual work. And we've got money matters showing up in the outcome. The overall energy of this portion of your reading is authority. So for a lot of you, this is somebody with whom you have had a long history with. This is somebody who you've had a history with, and if you haven't had a long history with this person, then you have been in similar situations in the past, is what it's looking like. I'm getting a Pisces here, a Piscean here, who is very dedicated to this connection, is what I'm seeing. Willing to take the responsibility, taking on the responsibility of blame with regard to what it is that has gone on here, but I'm not getting that you are completely to blame here. Now, I'm going to say though, with the authority card showing up at the bottom of the deck, you are in a position of power here. You do have authority over your own life, okay? Now, there's something here about whoever this is, that the red flags, the alarm bells, all of that is present, okay? So there's something here about being honest with yourself about what it is that you're picking up on here in order to actually move up and out of this energy here. For a lot of you, with the signs and the spiritual work cards showing up together, you are showing up here as being very much in touch with your intuitive side and manifesting. It looks like a lot of you are manifesting something, but it's looking like you have to have the strength. There's something about having the strength to move on to whatever this is. It looks like it has something to do with your stability and finances with the Money Matters card. Let's get the next layer out. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. We've got the Five of Cups, the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing it do by Paula Cole, Where Have All the Cowboys Gone, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse to the King of Pentacles in the upright. I will do the dishes while you go have a beer. That kind of energy. Take it as it resonates. We've got the Six of Swords in reverse showing up as the overall energy of this portion of your reading. Return. I've got a return with the Eight of Cups in reverse as well. A return to something. This could be, like I said, if this is somebody with whom you've had a long-term relationship with, where you've been together for a while, this could be kind of like this on and off type of energy. Or if this is new, if this is a newer person, it looks like the two of you may have been in no contact temporarily, but it looks like they are returning. So I'm just getting here very, very, very strongly that somebody here who I'm connecting to today, I have a Piscean here who has been under your partner's tight control. And it looks like it has to do with dependency. Dependency on your partner, maybe to provide in some way. Now, there was something we had seen in the second layer that has something to do with you actually having the strength to ascend this energy and start knowing your own power. Knowing your own power with the Authority card and the Money Matters card had shown up in the last placement, okay? Because I'm seeing that this person has tight control over you And it has to do with, it looks like stability, wealth, money stuff. Now, what I am going to say is that I'm almost getting this energy for a lot of you that you may not know any different. Meaning that you may have examples in your life where you had maybe a parent who was this way, grandparents who were living like this. It is very reminiscent of a very traditional type of relationship, is what I'm seeing here. Traditional meaning one person is the provider while the other is more. The thing is that oftentimes the other person may not be considered the provider, but they're usually doing a lot more labor, a lot more labor than the person who's providing, and that's only because of the fact that we have created a system of convenience. Meaning that's why women are now able to go out and earn money on their own, is because of this male created system of convenience, is what has happened here. At one time, one person had to go out and actually provide, while the other actually had their role within the home. And both roles were as important as each other. And that's kind of fallen to the wayside. Now the person who stays at home all day and is dependent on the other person, I'm not saying that that's necessarily the place you were at. It's just I'm getting a hierarchy for sure when it comes to income. One person seems to be earning more. Almost like they don't think that your contribution means anything. That's what I'm seeing here. Somebody who does not value your contribution. You're lucky you have me, Pisces, to take care of you, is what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like there's a return here. After I'm getting here that there's this energy of feeling a sense of loss here, feeling a sense of loss. Whoever this is makes themselves feel like they put themselves out there to attract others, is what I'm getting here with this King of Wands. They might be very charming, very charismatic. You may be afraid you're going to lose this person. It could be part of what it is that keeps you. You might find them very attractive. It could be part of what it is that's keeping you holding on to this. But it's not looking like they provide you with a lot of emotional, it doesn't look like you're feeling emotionally fulfilled by this at all. Let's get the next layer. Like the thing is that now in today's day and age, the person who's in this energy of being the breadwinner is usually sitting in the living room watching football while their partner is slaving away in the household. That's kind of the new system that was created. Like that's why if we look at the traditional relationship, women have gotten themselves out of this now, where they're understanding, okay, we've created this system of convenience where you get to have leisure time. Well, I'm gonna go do it too. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we've got the tower. We've got the ship. We've got compass. We've got choice. Well, clock, snake, we had psychopath. This person is not, we've got male, romantic male, he's holding a rose. We've got At the bottom of the deck, the overall energy, sudden wealth. Means something's going to happen suddenly is how I'm reading that, especially with the outcome being shattered. There's some sort of disillusionment happening here. A lot of you are I'm getting you really want to hold on to this. You'll do what you have to make something work, even if it means taking all the blame for everything this person is doing. It could be a survival strategy. Some of you might have Stockholm Syndrome. I'm just going to say that. And that does usually develop earlier in your life. It could be that this was the dynamic between you and some adult in your life when you were a child. It could be a parent figure. It's usually somebody who has authority in some way, and I am getting that that's kind of the situation with that. Every time I see that King of Pentacles in the upright paired with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I always read it that way. There's somebody who seems to feel like they have authority over the other because they're holding the power. We live in a world where we've given money power, and that's just how that works. There's something here about looking more deeply into a situation where it looks like with the this isn't the same tower that's in the tarot. It is a stable energy, so it looks like you've built some sort of foundation with whoever this is. There's something here about looking more deeply at what it is that you're trying to make work here, because it's showing up here that whoever this is somebody who it looks like they're showing up as abusive, okay? It might be in your best interest to really shift direction and make new choices. Make new choices here. We do have this male showing up here at the end. Whoever this is, I'm going to say with them showing up in this romantic type of energy, it's like I'm getting like this intermittent reinforcement energy where they show you they show you a good side of them. That's the thing about abusive relationships, is that they're not always abusive. They don't always feel like they're always abusive. Even when things are good, they're not good. You know it's going to change. So I'm getting here that this person, when they're on their best behavior, this is an energy that you're very, very drawn to. You want to make it work. I'm getting very strongly here at Pisces that you want to make this work. And it's at all costs. Like I'm seeing like you're compromising your own integrity to try and make something work is what I'm seeing here. Let's get this next layer out. This is a heavy reading. This might not be for all of you. Not for you, as I say that. We've got all that glitters. That's what I said. They come across like as something that you really, really want. Like I said, you're really attracted to this person, and you believe that others are as attracted to this person as you are, and you might be right about that. We've got poised. Yeah, so it's like showing up like you try to do whatever it is that you have to do, be on your best behavior just to please this person. You need to be well behaved. That's that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Be well behaved. We've got mending. Yeah, maybe time for a nap. It's still that the High Priestess in reverse, and that time for a nap card. We've got unfinished business or unfinished symphony, message in a bottle, and flexible. The overall energy of this portion of your reading is milk and honey. You already know what you've been through with this person. It's showing up that there's been a really toxic pattern here. I'm getting that it's been difficult. They're showing up as the psychopath and a snake is what I'm seeing here. And it looks like they have some level of power over you. is what it's looking like. So it looks like they're earning their earning potential. I'm not going to say their earning potential exceeds yours at all. This might be something you're meant to be learning, and then I saw that very strongly in the second layer. Because I feel like there's something you're meant to be understanding about this connection once you do get out, but it does look like whatever it is that you feel like you want from this person, they're going to present it. We do see the all that glitters. I see the milk and honey card. This person is going to come in. We did see them at the end here with that romantic energy. They're going to come in and present to you exactly what it is that you feel like you need or want from this relationship. This is a return. Now you are in a position where you have the choice. You have authority over yourself here. So if you feel like you want to keep this going, it might be in your best interest to really ask yourself what it is about this connection that makes you feel like you don't want to let go. Okay. Because it's showing up here in the end as a hopeless thing, and we saw shattered at the end of the reading. So we are going to go through all these placements right now. We've got not for you. We've got the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so yes. So there's already, this person it's showing up here that you've already been given all of the information that you need to know that this person is not for you. This is showing up as very abusive. It looks like you have developed what you feel is your foundation with this person. So for a lot of you, you have been together for a while, but it does show up. We've got sabotage here. This relationship, like I said, has already proven something to you. You've already seen what this is all about. So we've got all that glitters. Ship, the High Priestess in reverse, long-term disagreements. I'm going to say that whoever this is likely at a distance from you, maybe physically or energetically. It is showing up that it's likely no contact at the moment. Now it's showing up here that there's something that you've not been picking up on with regard to the red flags, the signals that you should be picking up on. Now for a lot of you, it's possibly because of the fact that you've been conditioned to some level of normalcy when it comes to this energy. So it could be that you come from a family where something about this has been common for you. There's been a lot of disagreements within this long-term relationship, and that's why I say that, because somebody who has not been exposed to that at a younger age or throughout their development would likely have it's almost like one strike and you're out. Doesn't matter how many feelings I have for you, I can't continue on. But it looks like a lot of you are continuing on even after all of this. We've got time for enough. There's something you're meant to be looking at more closely, and it has to do with something you've been sleeping through, and that's what I was getting with that High Priestess in reverse. There's something you're not completely picking up on here, and it has to do with the level of control this person has over you. You need to be honest with yourself about the abuse that you're going through with this person, is what's showing up. They're showing up as a psychopath. This person has no ability to empathize with what it is that you're going through. So when the two of you are at odds with each other and you're really, really upset about something, this person doesn't see how it is that what they've done in order to create that. They don't see what it is that they're doing to create that, and they don't empathize at all with what it is that you're going through. No compassion. Flat affect. Okay. Unfinished symphony in time. Okay, so if you do, it's showing up here that for as long as this is unfinished, you are going to be stuck in this energy. And for a lot of you, it's looking like I had already said, we're going to look at all these other placements. You're meant to be moving out of this. For a lot of you, it feels like a pipe dream. It feels like a pipe dream. So I'm going to say, I just heard learned helplessness. If you've never heard of this concept, look it up. I'm getting very strongly that for some of you, that could be part of the problem. Okay, learned helplessness. It could be that you've always had this energy of feeling like you've been in situations like this, even when you were younger, and nobody, even when you wanted to talk to somebody about it, you never felt like anybody was actually there to help you get out. There was just this constant. There's this constant, constantly being validated that you're never going to get out of the situation. So it's almost like you're not even motivated to get out because you don't see that life can be better, is what it looks like. So we've got message in a bottle. Yeah, it's showing up that there's communication here. There's return of somebody who's been very, very difficult. We've got the snake. Now, for a lot of you, there are other possibilities out there that are related to getting you more in alignment with your spiritual side. It's going to be up to you whether to do this, because it looks like a lot of you choose to stay in a situation where, like I said, some of you might be actually struggling with like Stockholm Syndrome type energy, learned helplessness, Stockholm Syndrome. Like there's something here about shifting direction here. It's going to cause loss, this feeling of loss, but it does look like you've been in a pattern here, a very toxic pattern, where you have, like I said, the potential to actually change this. We've got mending. You have a choice. They're coming in to try and make this better, and they're going to present themselves in a way that's going to feel like it's hard to refuse for a lot of you. And they're coming in very attractive. They're coming in charming, charismatic, attractive, and it's going to take a lot of courage for you to get out of this toxic situation. That's a tough one. This is a tough one. This is a tough situation. So we've got flexible. Yeah, we've got... I'm getting here for this person, it's like you're compromising your integrity, bending over backwards, being on your best behavior. And when I say that, I mean there's like a criteria of being like a list of descriptors that would denote something to do with being well behaved, that might be well at the forefront of this person's consciousness, and they expect you to follow it. And a lot of you are adhering to this. I'm going to say, though, that we do see shatter. I'm going to say that whatever it is that you feel like this person is providing for you with regard to finances, there is going to be you're going to be disillusioned by it. And I'm getting here that there is a lot of dysfunction. And like I said, I feel like with that 10 of Cups in reverse, a lot of you are conditioned to the normalcy of this kind of dysfunction. And that's only if this is resonating with you. I can't imagine that most people are going to be like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I'm going through. This is a heavy reading. I'm just going to be real with you. I don't see this very often. So let's do your final messages. Final messages for Pisces. I couldn't let you get close to me. So this person has intimacy issues as well. We've got, I will wait for a sign from you. There's something about signs. There's still something that you're meant to be picking up on here. That it looks like it's happening in time, or it's just... There's got to be some sort of paradigm shift here for you. Like I said, learned helplessness. I heard that when I was looking at some of these energies. I am not available. This person is not emotionally available. They're not. There's a lack of intimacy here. You don't know that even with regard to your relationships, the grass is greener. It's like there's something here about building on yourself in order to attract something that is going to treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. But first you need to understand your own value and your own worth so that you know what you'll put up with and what you won't. I was a distraction. It's showing up that they're distracting you. They're distracting you from something that you could be doing that's better for yourself, is what I'm getting here. So Pisces, that's your reading for the week of March 2nd to the 8th, 2026. I am going to extend this. So I'm going to do a general energy check-in between you and whoever this is. So if this resonated with you and you want the extended, and you're a member of my channel, a member of my YouTube channel, you'll be able to access this extended along with all of my others. If you want just the extended for this reading, it's on Patreon. The link for that is in the description box below. I'm doing, like I said, general energy check-in. So I'm going to be pulling your energy, their energy, any blockages, the advice, and the outcome. If this is indeed where we part, well, I hope that if this resonated with you, which I can't imagine it's going to be very many, that you got something from this. I thank you so very much for all of your support, your likes, your shares, subscribes, and hypes. And until I read you again, take care and bless.